Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mike Woolfolk.
And I'm Stella Daskalakis. With the primary election 1 week away, you are likely seeing more and more political ads on TV and online, often one after another after another.
It can be somewhat exhausting. Candidates' campaigns and other groups are spending millions to reach voters with their messages, which often include character attacks.
In our top story, political reporter Remington Hernandez explains how you may soon get the chance to restrict the money spent on politics and the divisive reactions to that proposal.
It's been a top issue in the Democratic U.S. Senate primary.
Congresswoman Haley Stevens, are you taking money for your campaign from your consumers?
No.
Dr. El-Sayed, I'm asking you the same question. Any money from anyone that we don't know about?
No, and never.
Concerns have also been raised by Republican Perry Johnson in the gubernatorial primary. Should elections be flooded with mountains of money? That question could be on the ballot. As the State Board of Canvassers ruled 3-1, the Michiganders for Money Out of Politics initiative had enough signatures to qualify.
We are one step closer to making sure that voters in November, regular Michiganders, are the ones that are going to ultimately decide whether or not we are still going to have the kind of money that this would ban out of our state politics.
The measure would bar utilities, state contractors with over $250,000 in annual government contracts, and people and organizations with substantial connections to them from giving money to campaigns. It would also institute new requirements for disclosing donor information on political ads.
It puts voters in the driver's seat of what politicians should be prioritizing when they get to Lansing, and that's why it has such popular support regardless of which political party people belong to.
More than 561,000 signatures were gathered, though canvassers only sampled 1,000. A few hundred thrown out for errors, and by the end of an hours-long process, the proposal was just 9 signatures over the rejection threshold. Protect My Free Speech opposes the effort and challenged many of the signatures.
We do have legal options available to us to appeal, and we may pursue those, and we're going to make that decision probably sometime this week.
The initiative supporters believe it can survive a lawsuit. Even still, Protect My Free Speech warns it could have unintended consequences.
A regular Michigan family member of somebody who works at one of these companies can no longer participate. Somebody who lives here and pays taxes here and has kids in school here and has a vested stake in the future of Michigan, they'll be banned from participating. It's hard to get your mind around that. Yet an out-of-state billionaire who decides, I'm going to write a huge check to influence what happens here, they can do whatever they want.
The legislature has just under 40 days to weigh in before the initiative goes on the ballot automatically. There are similar bills in both chambers, and there has been some talk of action, though both chambers do remain in recess. At the Capitol in Lansing, I'm Remington Hernandez reporting.